Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Firefly. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 7 of Firefly, and I'm super excited because I peeped the title. And it's called Jaynestown, and it's spelled a very special way for our boy, Jane. Which it must be Jane focused, and I'm super excited about that because he's kind of a creep, kind of a big dumb animal. He's like a protective older brother. He's the guy that you want kind of defending you because he's going to be ruthless about it, I feel. But the last episode when we saw like kind of a different side of Jane, yes, he was bartering for Mel's wife. But he very much loves Vera, and he loves his gun, and I'm interested to see what a Jane focused episode is, because that was a huge insight into him, but hilarious. Like, I didn't know where it was going. It seemed like a dark moment that was happening, and then it turned into this delightful, like, let's trade my favorite gun for your wife. Didn't expect that, but I'm really interested to learn more about Jane. Now, I will say that he has not been the guy that's been wearing the best hat. He is not top fashion. But when he's wearing that cowboy hat, I was like, hey now, look at you. So like there are some hats that can like really kick it. It just has to look good. It has to like he was wearing a winter hat on a desert train. It didn't make any sense. Make it make sense. And even Badger's bowler hat, like, I don't like it. I think it's more so because it's related to the character. Like, I don't hate fedoras, but like Miller's hat on The Expanse, like, I think it's because it was on Miller, not necessarily the hat itself. Like, I don't hate hats. I think everyone thinks I'm very anti-hat. I'm not anti-hat. I'm just don't look stupid when you wear them. I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to be mean about it because let's face it, Mal looked amazing in that bonnet. So like you can pull off a stupid hat. You just got to look good doing it. Anyway, so I'm really enjoying these episodes, and every single time I'm just like, oh no, that's my new favorite episode. The last episode like was like not only the funniest episode, but like the character building that we got between Mal and Inara, like Mal kind of resisting this woman, even though like he didn't want to be married, he didn't want to be anybody's husband, like I totally get it. But like he tried so hard to resist like this girl, like trying all of her tricks to try to convince him to like give in to her. And you know, it finally happened, but like she had to be like, I'm naked, take me, you know, and it's Christina Hendricks. So like I don't think anyone blamed him really, except Inara. And maybe there's a little bit of judgment from Kaylee, like, because, you know, Captain Tight Pants became like Captain Suck a Person's Face. So I really liked that we kind of got aside from him of like really like pushing back and just being like, no, like you're a good person and I don't want to take advantage of you. Like, it's not what I want. But you could see Jane was very much like, no, I want that. I want that. You know, like gimme, gimme, gimme. And there's Mal just kind of being like, stop, please don't. And I really appreciated that from him. It didn't stop him from punching her at the end, which not that I'm for, again, hitting women. But I think that was the only way you could really take her out, is knocking her unconscious. So it is what it is. Now, we did get to see Inara definitely feeling those feels for Mal. And we know that he feels it for her. But boy, was he just like, oh, yeah. And I know you made out with Christina Hendricks' character. I wanted to say peppercorn, but that's not right. It's a seasoning of some sort. But anyway, like he's like, yeah, you know, I know you kissed her. Ha ha ha. And she's just kind of like, yeah, you got me. Sure. I really would like for there to be like less of this will they, won't they happening, and just a will they, let's try it. It doesn't work out. Cool. It's uncomfortable on the shimp now, but at least you tried. Sorry, I think I just said shimp. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm super excited to get into this. Again, I know it's a Jane-focused episode now because of the name, the title. I don't know what that means. Like, anytime I have an expectation of how an episode's going to go, it never goes that way. And I'm completely fine with it. I love it. I love that I can't guess what's coming. I enjoy it thoroughly. So guys, let's get into it. And I'm going to thank Rod yet again for another t-shirt. And I know I'm wearing the Razorback and there's the Rossi, and I'm going to watch, Serenity here, but I like ships. All right, now we can get into it.
I use swear words like anybody else.
Oh, really? So when is it that you do all this cussing after I go to bed, or?
I swear when it's appropriate.
It's
Simon,
always
the
appropriate.
whole point of swearing is that it ain't appropriate.
Don't let Mal get you into too much trouble while I'm gone.
Fine, Elle. Have good sex. What?
Yeah. Same, Simon. Uh-oh, River. Oh. Jane, you all right, buddy?
My God, you're like a trained ape without the training.
Yeah, I was gonna say untrained.
Jane. Canton don't allow guns in their town.
Yes, sir. That's why I ain't strapping one to my hip.
No, that's why you ain't strapping one anywhere.
Oh, listen, Mal, I was in Canton a few years back. I might have made me a few enemies thereabouts. So.
Enemies? You? No, how can it be?
Just don't like the idea of going in there empty-handed is all.
Why are you still arguing what's been decided?
Fair enough. Captain says so. Oh yeah, now tear it all off your hairy body.
2, 1.
I love when she flies her little shuttle. She's so fancy and she's got the controls of the pretty nails and jewelry. What is that? Dusty, crusty, hot.
Zoe, you're holding down the fort.
Don't I usually stay with the ship?
I outrank you. Have fun.
Enjoy the bog of eternal stench.
You might maybe make yourself useful.
Come again?
What is up with the goggles,
Imagine
Jane?
you don't take too kindly to sightseers, which is why we're posing as buyers. All rich and lily white, pasty all over.
All right, I'll go. Just stop describing me.
You're the boss. Boss.
Start swearing, boss.
He's the boss now? Day keeps getting better and better.
The bog of eternal stench.
I'm looking to buy some mud.
Well then, come to the right place.
Oh. It probably smells.
Because as I said before, I'm gonna be needing.
Why is Jane trying to hide his face?
I've heard great.
What happened to Simon? Who is this diabolical master of disguise?
Why don't we wander a bit, take a look at the operation, then you can figure on whether we get an account here.
Yes. Yes. We'll wander a bit.
Smart and intelligent are two different things. So they're probably not going to Jaynestown, but like someone here probably knows Jane very well.
You really think you need that getup? No one's gonna remember you.
I feel like
It's
they
possible
are.
they might.
Is that like a wanted poster? Or a tribute?
Son of a bitch.
Good job, Simon. Proud of you.
But things went way south.
Simon.
I tell you, they don't put you on a pedestal in town square for that.
Yeah, except I'm looking at some fair compelling evidence says they do.
Yeah, something happened.
This must be what going mad feels like.
They captured him, though. You know, captured his essence.
Looks sort of angry, don't he?
That's
That's not
Jane.
what I meant.
Oh, Neil.
How's about we move away from this eerie-ass piece of work and get on with our greasy eerie-ass day? How's that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they should hang
The
out.
spectacle might warrant a moment's consideration.
Uh-huh.
Everywhere I go, his eyes keep following me.
Come on, girl. Good job. Let's go do it. Get the hell out of here. I crossed the magistrate of this company town. He ain't exactly a forgiving sort of guy.
Apparently you're famous, though.
I have a feeling it will take all your arts to deal with this particular problem.
Every problem, Mr. Higgins, is an opportunity in disguise.
So not sex. I hope not. He's gross. I don't like him.
Bible's broken. Contradictions, false logistics. Doesn't make sense.
I love it so much.
You can't.
So we'll integrate non-progressional evolution theory with God's creation of Eden. 11 inherent metaphoric parallels already there. Noah's Ark is a problem.
Really? Give me that.
Yeah, stop tearing it just for his
You
sake.
don't fix the Bible.
Why not?
It's broken.
Yes.
It's not about making sense. It's about believing in something.
It doesn't make sense.
And you don't fix faith, River. It fixes you.
Yeah.
You hang on to those then.
Did I have Book and River trying to fix the Bible on my bingo card? No.
Shake your head, boy. Your eyes are stuck.
Oh.
Get.
What kind of peck was that?
The kind where they hacked off his hands and feet with a machete, rolled him into the bog.
They peck pretty hard around here.
Yeah.
I advise we all just lay low for a moment.
James,
Here's your demonic.
the man they call James. He robbed from the rich and he gave to the poor. Stood up to the man and he gave him what for. The hero of Canton, the man they call James.
Uh-huh.
You got any light you'd like to shed on this development?
Yeah, you Robin Hood or something?
No, Mel.
No, this must be what going mad feels like.
Poor Simon.
From common folk like you and I.
What's up with that hat?
Man they called Jane, he turned around his plane and let that money hit the sky.
Go
He
around
dropped
messing
it
with that
out.
cash right.
Ah, he didn't even mean to do it. It's an accident.
60,000. And I drop it right square in the middle of Mud Farmer Central.
I love that for them.
We gotta go to the crappy town where I'm a hero.
Oh, great song.
I tore these out of your symbol and they turned into paper. But I want to put them back, so.
Sorry.
What's that?
Whoa.
River?
Got some Einstein
River,
action
come back.
happening there.
Preacher, what the hell did you stick? Whoa.
Rotten mutters.
I don't know. I feel like he could take advantage of being famous. Yes. Oh, that's why the little boy was staring at him. Oh, that's probably the bad stuff.
Won't be drinking that shung man, yeah.
Yeah.
He drinks the best whiskey in the house.
See, Jane, you accidentally did something good for these people, and they want to like treat you right.
This was all part of our new plan.
Jane's got to use that fame.
Captain, how exactly is
Still
this
working the details.
I'm sure you can appreciate
What is this?
I brought you here to bed, my son, not throw him a tea party.
Oh.
Sir, as I said, this room is a consecrated place of union. Only your son belongs here.
Go.
Now, why don't
Go.
you go on and let us begin our work?
No, listen here, young lady.
Good night, Mr. Higgins.
She's not going to force anybody to do anything that they don't want to do, and I don't think he wants to do anything.
That's a bit more peaceful. Will you sit?
Oh, she's so good at talking with people. To me!
I've saved lives. Maybe hundreds. I reattached a girl's leg.
No statue
whole
for
leg.
Simon.
She named her hamster after me. I got a hamster. He drops a box of money. He gets to town.
A really muddy, shitty town.
You know, you are pretty funny.
And you're pretty.
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 What did you just say?
Just say that you're pretty. No, it's especially when you're covered in engine grease.
Trying to get out of this nut house. About life, but no, really, we got.
Things are going well.
Shoo!
Oh, well. Well, why don't you and Simon hang around and keep an eye on him for me?
Hey, good wingman. Kinda.
River?
His hair is out of control.
No, can't. Too much hair.
Is that it? Hell yes, preacher.
You look
If I didn't have stuff to
insane.
get done, I'd be in there with her. He's putting the hair away now.
Doesn't matter.
Wrap it up.
It'll still be there. Waiting.
What?
If your father had asked me to come here for him, I wouldn't have.
Atta girl.
Really?
But you're different from him. The more you accept that, the stronger you'll become.
Okay, well. Make a man out of him.
When we put that statue of you in town square, he rolled in, wanted to tear it down, but the whole town rioted.
Oh, wow.
You guys had a riot? On account of me?
Oh, wipe a tear away, Jane.
My very own riot?
I can't believe you're back.
How could I stay away?
My son's out there. I pray to God losing his cherry.
There's a problem in Workertown, sir. Jane Cobb's come back.
The man, the myth, the legend. There are people in there? Oh, God. He gave him his gun?
You got the urge to use it, no doubt. But I'm not the one who brought you in on that robbery. I'm not the one who partnered up with you and then turned on you when his plan went south. How high up was that shuttle?
Well, snag. Everyone's really drunk. That's not good. Yeah, oh. Uh-huh. Oh.
No, nothing happened. There was some. No, we certainly didn't.
Yeah, you're in public.
No,
No,
I would never.
We know.
Not with Kaylee.
Oh.
What do you mean not with me?
Yeah, that's not nice, Simon.
No, maybe you ought to stay here. It's about the time for a civilized person to have his breakfast. That's the sort of thing would be appropriate, don't you think?
I adore her so much.
Excuse me. Can I see a menu?
What?
Oh, it did happen.
Morning, kids. Is that Jane? Is that really him? Gosh, pinch me. I must be dreaming.
Oh, hell, I'll pinch you.
Just get on over to town square, Jane. Your friends are waiting.
gonna have a guy coming at him with a gun in about a hot second here.
See, there's this man. He stole a ton of money from my dad and gave it to the poor. Well, he's back. Apparently, he landed here yesterday.
Yesterday?
Not Mel.
Oh, no. I know this man. He just has this idiotic sense of nobility, you know? He can never just let things go.
Different
He
man.
thinks he's this hard-hearted criminal.
You mean you actually know Jane?
Jane? Jane Cobb? You're talking about Jane Cobb?
Yes, Jane Cobb, the hero of Canton.
Heard tell you run with Jane Cobb.
Listen, sir, I don't know who.
Oh! Dang.
Sir, tell me, boy, I'll cut off every last bit of them good looks.
Oh! Good thing you're a doctor. Mm. Oh, I'd love to hear a speech from Jane.
No good with words. Don't use them much myself. But I want to thank y'all for being here and thank you
Standing
so
in the
much
same
of me.
position.
You people have been given the shortest end of the stick ever been offered a human soul in this crap hillverse. But you took that end. And you took it. And that's, well, I guess that's something.
Certainly something.
That didn't sound half bad.
It didn't sound good either.
Well, hey there, Jane. Thought I'd make you watch while I butcher me one of your boys.
You ain't one of mine.
Oh, Jane.
Where you been hiding?
I get that he was sparing Simon, but still, it's like, ugh.
There was no way he was gonna drop that money.
He did. He dropped it on the Mudders.
That's it, you inbred dunghead. He tossed me out first.
You get to talk me to death, buddy? Is that the plan? This is the plan.
Oh my god! He literally gave his life for Jane. That's insane. Oh! Holy crap.
Get up, you stupid piece of... What'd you do that for? What's wrong with you? Did you hear a word he said?
Nobody died for you,
All
Jane.
of you! You think there's someone just gonna drop money on you? Well, there ain't people like that. There's just people like me.
Wow.
Is there a problem?
Oh. Yes.
You did what? That's an override to port control. You wanted to make a man out of me, Dad. I guess it worked.
Yep. Jerk.
What's so damn important about being proper? It don't mean nothing out here in the black.
It means more out here. Well, it's the only way I have of showing you that I like you.
Aww.
Of showing respect.
So when we made love last night...
When we what?
That didn't happen.
You really are such an easy mark.
Don't make no sense. Why the hell did that mother have to go and do that for, Mel? Jumping in front of that shotgun blast. Probably sticking that statue right back up.
Most likely.
I don't know why that eats at me so.
Ain't about you, Jane. It's about what they need.
again, I never know where these stories are going to go. And I really thought that this was going to be like, I don't know. I don't want to say like a homecoming kind of episode for Jane. I was like, oh, it's like Jaynestown. So it's like where he's from. And, you know, in the beginning when he's like wearing that stupid hat with the goggles and he's hiding his face, I'm like, why is he hiding his face? Everything about this episode, from the statue to the song to the guy giving up his life for Jane, for kind of like this hero, you know, it's more of like a symbol, and it's you know, it kind of leads into like what Book and River are talking about, you know, about like how Book is like talking about like faith and like things being like a symbol, like his hair, like all that sort of stuff. It's more so what it meant to them, and kind of like the power that it gave them, and like the hope that it gave them, the faith that it gave them. You know, I kind of like roll my eyes about like Bible, faith, God stuff, just because like when you hear enough of it, you're just like, yeah, I don't need to hear any more of it. And I really laugh at like kind of River saying like, you know, like it doesn't make any sense. And then you hear Jane at the end saying it doesn't make any sense. I found the parts with Fess and Anara, like at first I was like, what does this really have to do with the whole story? And really, you know, she kind of just like points out like, you're a better man than your father, by saying like, if it were for him, I would have said no, but because it was for you, I said yes. And that kind of empowers him. You know, it's not even the fact that, you know, he was finally with a woman or, you know, lost his virginity. But it's more so that like he made a decision, and he stuck behind it, you know, like he stood up to his father. And his father, like, you could see him staggering in the doorway, just kind of like stunned by it. I really love that. I love that kind of came in handy, but then also him talking about the town hero. When Fess is like talking about Jane, it's interesting that Anara thought for sure that he was talking about Mal, because a lot of those like qualities, like you could kind of see more so in Mal than you ever could in Jane. That's why she's just like, Jane Cobb, are you kidding me? And then of course Simon and Kaylee, you know, like I love that she kind of isn't just like this swooning schoolgirl kind of thing where she's just like, oh, like Simon, he's a doctor and he's so wonderful and he's so cute and he's so polite and he's so proper and he's from a rich family, da da da. She kind of like likes him because of like his weirdness, like how she's making fun of him for not swearing, and she likes that part of him. But then, you know, kind of just like, I would never with Kaylee, and she's like, oh, you would never, huh? Like, and then you see her kind of like just like standing up to him a little bit and just kind of like putting him in his place. And I love that about her. I love that about her because she's so sweet and she's so nice until you step on her toes a little bit. And she's like, you know what? No, we're not doing that. I love that about her. All the women on this show, you know, I still don't get the point, and I don't know. And I feel like it's going to like come back in another episode, or it might not. And I don't understand River's fright about the hair. Like I don't know what that was about. But like definitely Ron Glass, like he had to have had so much fun walking around with his hair all poofed out. I thought that was hilarious. Again, I don't know the point of her being afraid of it though. Shocking, but not scary. Okay, guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. You will need your own copy. It is a watch-along format. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below of how you felt when you were watching this, because there were a lot of laughs. There was a lot of us going, aha. Like, me and Simon were very much like, what? What am I watching? What am I witnessing here? But it was delightful nonetheless. I really, this was a fun episode. I don't think it was as deep and as meaningful as some of the other episodes, but I still think that we're going to probably revisit some of these moments, especially the talk about faith and how things like don't make sense, but then they come around and do make sense. Yeah, it was nice to see kind of a Jane focus. I really wish we would have gotten a little bit more background on him, because all it did is really kind of confirm what we already knew about him, is that, you know, he's kind of a no good thieving guy, doesn't really have a moral compass or a code that he follows. He threw a guy out of the ship. he lost the money by accident, but he helped the town. He became Robin Hood. Accidentally. I didn't mind it though. The mud statue, the song, I appreciated it. Okay, guys. Looking forward to next week. I saw the title. It's Out of Gas, and a lot of people have been talking about Out of Gas. Excited for that one. So in the meantime, guys, I'll see ya.